Hello everybody. I just wanted to share the TradeLog, the beginning of year TradeLog of Pan with you. So we took a couple of trades, three forex trades, one future, so three winners, one loser. Now let's have a look here at his trades because it's really important that the trade tells a story, right? That you look at a trade like with an open mind and just see what's going on and where the story is, right? I mean the good story, the passionate story, right? That once you take the trade, and take a no regret trade. Now let's have a look at this one. Pound US S1 short on a 15 minute chart. Well, that's a clear S1 pattern, right? Here we've got a bonus touch from above. Now there are not a lot of touches, right? I mean we have three, four touches. There could be more, but what I like here is, well, we've got a breakout, right? And we've got a lower high, so we've got another breakout which is a lower high, and the stop correctly goes up here. So the stop is very well protected, right? With a double top here and even a lower high, so that's even better. Well, this is an early downtrend, right? So this has a lower win rate but a higher potential outcome, and that's basically screaming for a spike of the 200. Why? Well, it's free fall territory, and this momentum move, well, this is what we're looking for, move and pattern. Well, this momentum move goes slightly beyond the 200, so there's room to go and then actually to spike it, and it could even go down to here, right? Well, let's have a look now at one time frame higher at TC2 to get an idea where it could go to. Well, we are already positioned below the 21, so there's bearish strength here, right? So the bears have been able to keep the bars, like these last couple of 4-hour bars below the 21. So there's, well, that's obviously an early downtrend too, and there's room to go, right? Too. Now, let's see what else the story tells, right? This trade. Well, this is TC3, the daily, and on TC3, well, I can see a bearish bias. Why? Well, we've got this run up to the 200. Well, the 200 acts as a magnet. We can see it, right? So it came up to the magnet, touched it, slightly went beyond. Well, now we're overextended from the 21. Well, now there's actually room to go at least to the 8, right? As we have seen here, 8 has been support. So there's at least room to go to the 8 or even test it, right? Go beyond or even drop to the 21. So this is a bearish buy. So this adds, that's basically a bonus, a positive to this trade, right? Because early downtrend is a negative, right? Not having many touches is a negative too. So we're currently seeing here that there's a trade-off, right? Now let's have a look what TC4 tells, the weekly. Well, it's a bit similar than TC3, right? We had this run up. Well, this is in a downtrend, and there's a run up. It's basically a pullback, right? It's a one leg pullback, and we're shooting beyond 21. And well, this was a rejection bar this last week, and it looks like, well, there's room to go, right? To go lower. So again, that's a positive. That's an edge with a short bias. So all 5 time frames, well, tell us, well, this should go lower, right? There's a good probability, and these negatives, well, it's a negative and a positive, an early downtrend. Well, this negative is basically counterbalanced by these two edges on these higher time frames, and I like the very well protected stop here. So that's a no regret trade, right? So let's see if it actually got there. Well, let's see. Yeah, it did actually. So right, with the second move, it got there, right? So that's basically the target. So let's see. So it made its first move, this leg. Well, that's the stop run move, right? It's just taking out, well, in one clean run. It's taking out these series of stop runs. Well, then we get a pullback to 21, or we get a pullback within a pullback, and then it's trying to break higher. Well, trying to break this high. Well, the stop is nicely sitting here, right? That's what Pan has chosen. That's the exactly right level. As we are here in a sideways price activity, this is where the stop goes. Well, stop is protected by this lower high. It's a dominant lower high. And now it goes lower, right? Reaching the 4R level, I'm sure Pan has seen this. It's resistance, right? And he's out. Great R multiple. So how much is that? It's a 3R. Well done. Okay, that was a big number apparently. Let's see. Where's the big number? Well, I can see the big number now is down here, all together with the 200. So that's a cluster, right? It could even go lower, but I mean, reaching 4R, it might have not reached by a pip or two. I'm not that like strict, right? If it's close enough to 4R, well, you can basically tighten if you see a situation like this. Oh, we're at resistance. Well, this red bar got stopped at the 200. We might not pierce through and get to the big number, and well, that's well done, right? Very well managed, the stop. Now let's have a look at this one. It's an S2 and a 5-minute, a different symbol. Okay, well, that's the S2, right? Standard type of S2. The stop is chosen tight. Well, it would actually need to go slightly higher, right, below this, above this here. And we're in a clean downtrend. So this has an element of make or break, because we are just here at this stop run level. It's overall sideways. TC2 is overall sideways. We're just at the stop run level. With this tight stop, well, with a make or break, I actually like to apply tight stops, right? A pen could have chosen this one too, but a make or break is going to be a winner or a quick stop out. So you can as well choose a tight stop and go for a big R multiple, right? So the idea is to continue this strong downtrend, break this low, break out of overall sideways. Well, this is this has made a new high. So this is basically, well, it's down sideways. Well, this is in a downtrend, this is in a downtrend. So that's a trade. The other one was basically we have been overextended and we're looking for a pullback. Well, that's a standard trend trade where we basically have all time frames, well, except this one. A lot of time frames are in a downtrend, and you're just you're just trading the trend. And being in a downtrend, well, here these higher time frames, daily, weekly, give us an edge on the short bias, and that basically overcompensates TC2 being an overall sideways, because this is a negative. Now let's see what what happened. So there was this one. Yeah, okay. So right here was the S2, right? So it took a little longer, it seems, to break lower, and then and then it did. Well, that's the stop run of this stop run level, and 4R achieved, right? 4R achieved, and a nice R winner within a strong trending chart environment. Now let's have a look here at this S1 short 5-minute hot cat. Sorry, my voice is still a little bit not that good. So that's an S1, right? We've got an S1 here. It's not the best pattern. It could be longer, right? Well, we have our number of touches we need. Again, here we have got a lower high, right? We basically have a second breakout. We've got a lower high, so the stop is very well protected. It's fairly tight. We get to 1.2R as within the consolidation. We've got a good touch of 21. It's clearly downtrending. It's clearly downtrending. Well, it's clear in downtrend. So that's another one of those, right? We're in downtrends in all time frames. Well, these tend to be the best trades because you get tailwind from all time frames, right? As well from those institutional traders that trade the daily chart or the weekly chart, and this might run long, right? Well, this might run down to this level and even break it. That's the stop run level. Now let's have a look what happened. So we had a quick run, a stop run, right, and then a pullback. Well, typically the pullback goes to the 21. Well, here it goes beyond, as let's see. Well, Penn decided to basically make it a break-even trade, right? As a small winner. He could have decided as well to wait. Well, I mean to wait this. Well, to keep the stop here, and to wait this pullback to play out. Well, it's a pullback to the flat, right? It goes beyond the 21, but that's fine. That's a small winner, and that's great. Well, let's have a look at this one. Another S115. Okay, S115. That's a clear S1 pattern, right? And it's a very tight stop. So that's a tight stop trade basically. You can see you get to 1.2 hour here, right? We're not even yet at the midline of the pattern. That's a very tight stop. So a tight stop trade is basically a make or break, because with a tight stop, well, you can easily get stopped out, but you can get a big hour winner, right? It already gets break even, well, before it hits the first stop run level. We're in a downtrend. Again, here we've got short bias, right? So, well, that I like tight stop trades, but it has an MOB, make or break character, right? Tight stop trades, I like to let go, right? Not trade the stop too tightly. Well, this just stopped out, right? So tight stop trades, well, you actually can be prepared for a re-entry, or your strategy could be with a tight stop, because there's a good probability you get stopped out, as in this case, that you only apply half a position size and be mentally prepared to re-enter if the next re-entry looks good. I mean, if it comes back and re-entered and re-breaks, well, this would be a re-entry, because it has just taken out the stops above here, and the stop is still very tight, right? So and that's a futures trade. Okay, well, nice trades, very diverse picture, right? I think that was there are some learnings and ahas here, and well traded, flawlessly executed, well traded. That's important, right? And he has made 5.3 hours with his forex trades. So for this week, great, well done.